Taft scrum half is wearing a scrum cap.
Fine.
It's a little bit interesting. You know, maybe it's just a fashion choice. Anyways, he sends it in. We almost get it, but it comes out, and it looks like an 8-man pick, but he gets it off to the 9. Whips it down, bit of a fumble bumble there to the 11, but the 11 gets it down, whips it off from the ground. 7 gets it. Oh, he's a... Some good rucking. Gets it down, another forward pod.
Tackle.
He breaks through one, and then finally taken down. Oh, a quick forward. Nope, that was a 9. 9 goes in.
Poach.
Looks like it was poached by Salette. Sam Green, playing scrum half, gets the ball. It looks like some really strong counter rucking by Taft, but Ben Zimborski is able to grab the ball and smash through the defensive line. Finally brought down. Looks like Sebastian Mackin getting the ball, whipping it out. Goes down. William Reen gets the ball, cuts through, gains some meters for Salette. All right, deeper pass. Looks like maybe a kick. Nope. All right, he goes straight into contact. Alexander Trella, making about 1 or 2 meters. Gets it down. Number 23, Joseph Romero, gets it. Oh, step, and down.
He's got him out there. Good job. Baseball's call. All right.
Well, it looks like it's once again it's been decently fast-paced. There's not the breakaways that we saw in the last game, but we're definitely seeing, you know, for the level of rugby that we're watching, it's pretty good offense. You know, we are passing it. You know, they're decent passes. They're getting to where they need to go, and Salette's doing a good job just getting it out, trying to get out to the sides, get it back to the middle, not just forward crashing. Taft is looking like they're liking their forward crashes, trying to smash it through.
Play on.
Anyways, the lineup comes in. Taft keeps it, knocks it down. One of their forwards goes in, finally tackled. 3, 4, 5-man tackle. Nope, just 3.
Tackle away.
All right, he's getting it down. Looks like they can't get it out in time, and Salette sends a couple boys in there to bring him to the ground. Scrum Cat gets it to Henry Betts. Looks like he's not willing to take any prisoners. He's smashing through. Doesn't matter that, you know, he's smashing through. Oh, he gets up and keeps going, and the whistle will blow.
Okay, you played on. The penalty here. No release. Wait till because I was talking. Let him get set. No release.
Sorry, I'm back. Just had to have a few words with the head honcho, Father Carlisle.
No advantage.
Not
come by blue.
So there were a couple things that we messed up on in the previous broadcast. Taft did not beat Nequa. Father Carlisle said that Nequa would probably destroy Taft. So my bad about that. I was just going off of rankings. And then Fenwick did not beat New Trier. But Fenwick is ranked higher than New Trier.
Fine.
And Fenwick is a school, so that will be a bit different. So
yeah, I mean, high school rugby is a lot like college basketball. You know, you beat a guy and then they beat a guy, and then that guy that they beats you. Yeah, it's all just very round rosy.
That's what happened. Was it last year? Last year Nequa beat us. 2 years ago. Nequa beat us. We beat Glen Ellen. Glen Ellen beat Nequa.
Yeah,
it was a round robin type thing. But in any case.
Crouch. Fine. Set.
We were reprimanded by Mr. Lanthier for a reason unknown. In any case, here's a kick.
I don't think he likes the fact that we talk on the broadcast. We'll have to rectify that for the future.
We must be silent. We'll have a moment of silence, speaking of which, for sumo. I mean, whatever that was. Javen. Ben Simmons. He's breaking quite a few tackles.
Nope.
And here's PZ. Nice low rucking from Alex Trella. Jojo Romero. He'll get it to Max Staus. Wow, nice hard run from a man from North Carolina. Long ball out. Here's Dominic Trask. It's D. T. Dominic Trask. D. T. Dominic Trask is here. In any case, here's Max Douse again. He's crashing in, playing number 12. Oh, he's still going. Oh. And he throws the ball forward.
No advantage. Knock on by blue. Scrum to gray.
Knock on, and it will be Taft scrum. And Malachi pulls off his headset to take a coughing fit when I wanted him to talk, but I guess that's okay. In that case, there'll be a scrum.
Fine. Set.
And the ball's at the back. Taft will go for the kick.
You're all on.
Lynn kind of pushes it back and not received here. Darren Esparza, he'll knock it forward.
Knock on by blue.
And it'll be another scrum right off the bat.
Yeah, it looks like Darren was just trying to grab the ball when his feet were a little bit too far, too far forward. Instead of leaning forward, his foot kind of got in the way and it kind of knocked it forward. Anyways.
Knocked it? What's this, Old English?
Yeah, but not a pro with a short shoulder. You know.
Wonderful, not blue with his shoulders. Okay, now's not the time for formalities.
I love you too, but I play wing and fullback. Crouch. Fine. Set. Hold the push now. There you go.
And they pull it out the back. Here's the 8-man pick. He offloads it to the 9. Nope. Politz wasn't in the shop getting busy, and he dropped the ball and touch. That's too bad.
Line out here. Line out to Gray.
Line out to Taft. Looks like Taft's getting everything around here. Line outs, the scrums. Also needs to clean up their hands a bit.
Oh, wait. If you're not in, you're back 10. All right.
And here's the line out. One by Taft. Up. Looks like he'll call.
It's contested and not straight. What do they have? Blue. Line out or scrum? All right. Scrum here.
And it'll be a scrum to Taft. I mean, La Salette this time. What do you know? Miracles do happen sometimes. Like that famous call from the 1988 game. Well, no, in 1982, 1980, 1988, I think. When Soviet Russia played USA, not La Salette, USA in the hockey match, Miracle on Ice. Do you believe in miracles? Because I do, because I have to. Now, I guess here's Isaac Schreck, the pilot. Nice in the contact, and he'll put a nice ball when to the shield displacement. Here, Dominic Trask got to Javen Llamas from, I think he's from Texas. Wow, that's a speedy little Mexican. And a nice ruck over from Alexander Trella. And it looks like there's some rucking over that's kind of messed up. Here's that pop pass out. Oh, kind of a missed pass, and it'll be stolen by Taft.
Tackle. I'll give it. He got in there before the ruck.
And a nice poach there from La Salette. Here's Sam Green. He'll quick tap it.
You guys, you got to get back 10. If you do that in a game, in a regular game, you're going to get a yellow card. Hold on.
And you get plus 10 from that.
Yeah, I haven't given it yet. Back 10.
Coach is calling for kick the points, but
on
Sam.
The 5. On the 5. On the 5. Okay, here's your mark. They weren't 10.
Oh.
He quick taps and does exactly what the rest of the coaches did not want him to do. Anyways, they'll get it to Trella.
Tackle.
He's tackled down. Jacob the Snake of Staffkey. Now looks like La Salette crashing, and good defense here from Taft. And they get out to the backs. Here's Romero to Staus. Long pass out to Dominic Trask. Here's Javen again. He'll run into contact.
No tackle, release.
And he'll get pushed back a little bit. And now they're back out to the back. Here's Joseph Romero. That's a speedy boy in trousers. And here's Pilot Shrek. And he'll slam it down for the try, literally, just like LeBron James.
Yeah, just like LeBron James. Yep, my favorite Irish rugby player. Crazy. Crazy how that works. Anyways, yeah, once again, La Salette, you know, just no really crazy plays, but just getting the ball out, passing it out fast, like Dominic Trask there. He was going into contact and he passed it out nice and fast, and it got out, and then they went back into contact. And for some reason, Taft wasn't able to hold him up, even though they're ginormous. And it looks like Gordon Bornos is running down the field with a happy little smile on his face. No idea what he's doing.
Oh, he's getting the waters. Taft left their waters down there.
Oh, that's awkward.
I wonder why. In any case, looks like Lawrence Holman will be kicking. I'll be back.
He comes up, he sends it, and it is good. The score is now 7-0 La Salette. Maybe it's a little bit slower of a pace, but it's definitely, you know, this is rugby as it's supposed to be played.
15 and a half.
Anyways, Taft is taking their sweet time getting back up to the line to kick off to the Lions, who
15 minutes and a half.
are already under the captaincy of Alexander Trella, filling in for Gordon Bornos, who had to go over to Taft to, you know, lend his expertise. Anyways, they get ready. Looks like, ooh, it's a pretty decent setup. Let's see where they send it. And they send it over into Alexander Trella territory. Looks like he goes for it, but Isaac Schreck goes and gets it anyways. But no knock on.
Yep. Down, tackle, release. No, 22 or 12.
Anyways, another good ball out, maybe a little bit high. Pass wasn't too great, but at least they're getting it out.
Darren Esparza can't get his hands on it.
Just let him a little bit too much. He wasn't quite fast enough to get his hands around it, so it'll be another knock. But I'm not sure.
It was not a very good pass there from Paulitz.
Yeah.
And what can you do?
Sometimes you just have to send it out there. I mean, it would be nice if they had, you know, just that muscle memory. But anyways, you know, I'm not sure if this is actually true, but it looks like the scrums are light pushing, not really.
Well, it's a scrimmage, so.
Oh, this is just a scrimmage.
Yeah, as the ref was saying during the game, he said, you know, the tackling right off the bat, off of the penalty, that could be a yellow card in a game, he said. So we know that this is not an actual game. Of course, because we have La Salette players playing for Taft. Here's Henry, speaking of which, Henry Betts playing for Taft. That's basically cheating. And he'll put it down for the try. Well, after, I don't know what's going on there, but he still put it down for the try. That's basically cheating, having Henry Betts on that team.
I'm not sure if Taft knew what they were getting when they asked for him, because I mean he's just one of the. I mean, come on, he's a varsity player. I mean, he's crazy.
He's
like
a varsity flanker.
He's huge. He's crazy. He's fast. He can catch. He can kick.
He can
shoot.
stiff arm.
Well, hold on.
Shoot.
This isn't basketball.
He can shoot. Now that looks like you got LeBron James stuck in your head now.
See, that's your fault.
No, it's not.
Anyways.
It's your fault.
Well, the Lions score on the Lions. Helped out maybe a little bit by Taft. And
they pass the ball out. They get the game plan, get Henry the ball.
Yep.
Oh, a nice kick. Wow, right through the uprights.
That was nice. All right, I think it's tied up now,
7-7. Oh, and a nice cool breeze coming from the southeast.
Yeah, I think that the Lions are their defense can keep up with Taft. So you know, but you add Henry Betts into that. So if Henry wasn't there, I don't think that try would have gone in. You know, the Lions are looking pretty decent with their defense here.
Amen to that.
Anyways, Lance Holman is preparing to drop kick it back into Taft territory.
Lance Holman's doing a pretty. Oh my goodness, that's a beautiful kick.
Right.
To Henry Betts. That's a mistake. He'll yeet it back.
Oh, he's generously giving them the ball back instead of deciding to smash half of them into little oil puddles on the ground.
Offsides.
Back. So you didn't get put onside.
Yeah. Offsides.
So we have a penalty for a.
So basically, when
penalty here.
Basically, when there's the kick, the
we have a scrum up here.
when there's a kick, the kicker has to run in front of all his players to put them on sides, or you have to be behind the kicker when he kicks it, or else you can't tackle the guy. So basically, if you're up all the way, usually that's why kicking wars are pretty horrible, because you'll just have a bunch of forwards in the middle of the field and then like a bunch of backs in the backfield who just keep kicking it back and forth and back and forth. And the forwards just stand there and have a talk and basically can almost have a beer if they wanted to, because they can't do any tackling. And
Coach!
I mean, what can you do? Actually, they can't have a beer because that would be illegal. But in any case,
Okay,
scrum's called up.
That one, right? Okay, way too far. Make sure you get your bind up on the back and not on the side. Okay? Again, it'll help you hold them away.
Nice little insight from the ref there.
Crouch! Bind!
Now we know what's going on.
Set!
Here's a semi-contested scrum. Lost will win it. Here's Sam Green. Whips it back. Shrek will get his paws on it. Looking for the offload before he gets wrapped and taken down. And, oh, there's Sam Green with some good quick thinking. Here's Politz. Offloads it right out of bounds. Gordon Bornos expresses his discontent.
I think that was just one of those things where you assume that somebody's going to be there to catch your offload, but there just really wasn't. And you know, he was kind of struggling with the tackler. Kind of got his hand on the ball a little bit, maybe trying to strip it, and you know, he just kind of tried to throw it out there. Maybe not the greatest idea, but you know, their lineouts aren't exactly legendary, so we'll see what happens. Lance Holman is very good. Oh! He gets it, almost steals it, but
I mean, a man with a 7'4" wingspan should be able to nab those things. Here's the kick.
Hold on now.
Javens under it. Oh, he'll catch it. Look at that man go. Oh, looks like he'll trip on the 22-meter line. And here's the pass back out.
Over.
Advantage is over, so Lossett will need to keep the ball. Nice low rucking there. Zemborski. Brother Jude, the younger brother of Brother Jude, and the other Zemborski from St. Mary's. The other Zemborski is actually a senior in our class. I forgot what his name is. Dominic Zaworski? Oh. He should have come to Lossett, but he didn't. He chose the dark side. I'm just kidding. In any case, we're all on the light side. But according to Jimmy Borbeau, some people are on the dark side who probably shouldn't be on the dark side. In any case, it'll be a line out to Taft.
Can you oh, it's Taft's line out. Never mind.
Yes.
I was going to ask who the thrower was. Anyways, they get it. Oh, whistle blows.
Straight, and it was contested. So we'll have a line out or scrum for blue. Scrum.
Now we'll give a shout out to our probably our most not influential.
Make the wind stop.
The person who comes and watches the games most, and that would be Plog, our local Georgetown graduate. He come around to Lossett quite a bit back in his high school days and chill out with the boys. He was basically a student at one of the basketball games. He was wearing a Lossett shirt when he was actually going to Georgetown. So I think he got honorary alumnus or something like that.
Yeah, he's definitely an honorary anything that you can give him. He's one of our greatest fans, actually. So yeah, definitely deserves a shout out to Mr. Plog.
Yeah, and I guess here's
so does Isaac Schreck, grabbing the ball and going in. Takes two to tackle him.
And looks like there's some forward crashing going on, or Henry Betts is trying to work some magic. Oh, but nobody tried. Oh, wait. Yeah, it will be a try. I wasn't quite sure.
In the game? In the half? Yeah, about 7.5 minutes.
Anyways, I think there are some other people that also deserve shout-outs, such as Mr. Fisher, who used to be the cross-country coach as a house father here. What was that, 2-3 years ago?
That was 2 years ago.
2 years ago as a house father. Now, you know, wonder of wonders, he's got a cassock.
He's in the seminary.
He's in the seminary, so yeah, and he's visiting right now, so it's pretty awesome to see him back. I think he's another one of those almost honorary alumni. You know, he's just kind of a legendary figure, kind of a crazy guy, actually.
He does a lot of running. He was one of the best runners at his school. He ran in college. Did he go to college?
No, actually, he gave up a full ride scholarship to go to the seminary.
Wow.
Good try.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, that was a decently difficult kick. It was just a little bit off. So Lance Holman couldn't quite get it in.
Now, if he made that, that would have been quite impressive. It was really close. We could basically give it to him. But unfortunately, sports don't work like that. But coach, it hit the rim. No, it didn't count as two. He didn't hit that three-pointer.
A little over 6.
Yeah, the sir says a little over 6 minutes left in the half. Thank goodness. And it looks like we have Nicholas Betts, one of our 8th graders, doing line judge. I think this is his first time, so he's learning, but he's doing a pretty good job. At least he points his hand in the right direction.
I mean, might be better if he used his flag, but, you know, hand's pretty good.
And Tony Carlisle is showing off his Taft jersey that he's wearing. Quite happy about it. Going to refill. Oh, looks like there's some aggressive and relentless business going on out there. Nice poach or whatever happened there from Taft.
Tackle lower, blue, tackle lower.
Oh, looks like the serious warning. Tackle lower. Next one would probably be a penalty. Oh. Nice breakthrough by Taft.
Penalty. Hold on to the ball.
Not releasing. Salette will get the penalty as Malachi has another coughing fit and almost suffocates. No, he didn't actually almost suffocate, don't worry.
Yeah, that marathon did a number on my lungs. It's, you know. Yep. Anyways, ooh, that was a kick. That was
We got the
quite
win with
kick.
us.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, it's really not that strong. I mean, it's just kind of like, you
What do
know,
you mean
pretty-
it's not that strong? Did you see that kick that Daniel did that had that one time?
All right.
And almost like pushed it outside the uprights and he only kicked it straight.
Lifter.
Anyways, yeah, line out to Salette.
Not to mention, it's really cold if you're just sitting down because of the wind. If it wasn't for this dadgum Illinois flatness. Now, I don't know what that was, but it was anything but beautiful. But it'll be a a Taft steal. And it looks like there's some jersey grabbing, but nobody's actually going down. He's still up. For Jake Staffke can finally bring him down from Minnesota.
No hands, no hands. No. Yeah.
You gotta hear the background from the ref's mic of the players yelling and stuff. Kind of cool.
Blue throw. Great lifter.
Yeah, some interesting things being said. Not sure that I entirely understand any of it.
Sounds
actually.
like a rambling.
One happy little family.
Hold it,
Anyway, another line out.
Sub going off.
Sir calls sub going up. Looks like it'll be a rethrow, and thank goodness, because I don't know what that throw was. Paulitz comes off, and some unknown human being who I am not. Oh, Mikey Schrader comes on. Oh, Lance Holm will get that line out. Joseph Romero will
hold it 11.
kick
You're in
it.
front. Hold it 11. 11.
Nice little
stop.
bounce. Henry
11.
Betts is on it.
It's advantage.
Oh, he gets to tackle him down. And no, you are not Cheslin
No
Colby.
advantage.
I'm sorry,
11,
son.
you're in front of the kick. I was trying to get you to stop. You got to retreat. Gray, you have a choice of a penalty there or a scrum up there. All right.
And Henry Betts will choose right off the bat, even though the captain, oh well. Henry Betts knows more.
I mean, it's really not that much of a decision. Do you want to scrum like right next to your try zone, or do you want to be inside your own territory?
Wouldn't be the first.
Let me think about that real fast.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard one. That's a really hard one.
We had offside.
Anyways, they choose the low-hanging fruit. Second line of the scrum is called in.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
And here's a double push. 8-man pick. Here's some spin moves and some carnage. And some tarnage and some tartar. Looks like there'll be a try, and they'll match Salette's right on the other side of the field.
We'll make this the half, guys.
And it looks like it'll be, as the sir said, it'll be half after this kick. Now, this is going to be a quite difficult kick to do against the wind and all that stuff. But Solid Cruz will bring out the water for Taft.
Looks like the kicker likes to use the tee. Oh, funny.
I wonder why. It's almost like a lot of kickers. No wind. I could feel the warmth of the sun. Ah, the wind came back. These moments in life are very short-lived.
They're precious but few. Anyways, he sends it up, and not quite.
Not quite.
And there's half.
Half.
Now here's some halftime trivia for you. What was the score of the game before, the varsity game? We will, the score of the varsity game. We will tell you the answer in case you weren't watching the varsity game.
Or listening to the beginning of this broadcast, just saying.
Did you say the score?
Yeah. I mean, come on, you left me. I had to say something.
Sorry. I didn't leave you. It was forced leave.
Anyways.
I had to have a discussion.
Even while Elijah was gone, and then when he came back, I think this game is, it's probably a bit more of a struggle for our reserve side than they usually face. It is tied up right now, I think, 12-12. Their defense is decent. Their offense, they've had a couple bumbles, a couple fumbles. Not maybe as many knock-ons as there could have been, but they are struggling a little bit there. But anyways, it's been pretty decent rugby, and it'll be interesting to see what happens in the second half.
Welcome to the second half, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we have a tied score of 12-12. Lost Salette versus Lost Salette / Taft. It looks like we have some new players who are playing for Taft, like Gordon Bornos, Tom Staffke. Gordon's quite ready, looking back at us really strangely. And here's Joseph Sumantri with the kick. Yep. That was a monster kick. Here's Darren Sparson to pick it up. He's got a whole bunch of people to. Here's Henry Betts with the tackle.
No hands, no hands.
Joseph Romero will kick it. William Reed underneath it. He lets it bounce. He'll let it bounce again before picking it up. And here he goes. Here's the support.
Tackle lower.
Joseph Conti.
Tackle lower.
Can't quite get him down, but Matt Simmons does. Henry Betts.
Henry Betts at scrum half. Wow. It's crazy.
No hands.
Looks like reserve side's having a fun time with all those things. Henry Besmithson, quick decision. Here's Joseph Montree with the chip. And the grubber. Nobody can quite get it there, though. And they'll place it in the back of the try
Brought
zone.
in by offense, touchdown by defense. We have a goal line drop.
Goal line drop. I should have worn jeans. It's cold. I should stop complaining. You know, we're men out here. We ain't little babies.
Play
Here
on.
we go. Here's Zeke Mendoza. And he'll knock down Stassifora up.
I didn't like that as far as you drop the shoulder into the run, okay? That's a dangerous play, okay? You're gonna go penalty here.
Dangerous play from
Shoulder
Zeke
charge.
Mendoza. Now, when you drop the shoulder, usually you're gonna like send someone flying. And Zeke is a pretty big boy, so he can send quite a few people flying that way. And Serge wants to keep things safe and
Okay,
safe
we're
and sound.
outside the 22.
I like how there's 2 number 1s on the field.
All right.
That's kind of confusing.
First
Yeah,
lifter.
but these things happen.
Yeah, it's a shoulder charge. Okay, yeah. Especially an open field run, you can't do that.
And it looks like there'll be some line-out stuff. Here's Max Douse. Look at that form.
Play on.
Look like he was trying to dunk it. And here's
Ball
a
on.
kick. Long out, Javen Yamas. Who's going to get it? Oh, it'll go in touch. It'll be a line out for
Line out here. First lifter.
Taft / La Salette. And Malachi Young.
Good. Great. Yeah.
And Elijah Yon.
You were supposed to say that, Malachi.
Yeah, well, you know, give and take.
Yeah, you got me.
Make sure 10, guys. Make sure 10.
And it looks like there's some Joseph Lanthier showing him what's what. Showing him where to stand. And here's the the line out. And the ball's back out. Here's Justin Rivera with another
Ball on.
kick. Knuckle ball. Henry Betts. Oh, wait, that's Peter A. Now he's a varsity player. Hold on. He makes a couple meters before getting tackled. Here's Zeke Mendoza. Uh-oh. They got a leg on him. Oh, no, he's still going. He's still up. He'll offload it. And it'll be a knock-on. And looks like there's some knock-on, and there will be
that ball
a
on the ground. Okay. So we got a scrum
scrum
here.
for
Knock on by Gray. We'll just go scrum.
Lions. Blue.
the blue team.
Blue Lions.
The blue Lions, not the gray Lions.
Oh, that's cool. This is the blue and the gray. It's like a movie series.
Time.
I think it's about the Civil War. Yeah, that's actually kind of fitting. It is the Civil War. La Salette versus La Salette and Taft. Anyways, the crouch.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No follow O.
Set.
In any case, here's the put into the scrum.
Hold the
Push
push.
back.
Hold the push.
Hold the push,
Now-
the sir says.
That's why you hold the push. One step, guys.
And they all fell over. And it looks like they're still trying to get back up. In any case, here's Darren Sparzo. Whoa.
He's cutting in,
No
drawing
hands.
in the defenders so that
No
maybe
hands, now leave it.
the hands can get a little bit farther out and maybe get a little bit of a breakaway.
And now they're back out to the other side. Hands. Did I just see what I think I just seen?
Didn't keep it.
And here's the high kick. And Max House underneath it. Well, he was underneath it. And it looks like someone threw it right.
Should have played advantage there, but it was
Trask.
knock on by Gray, then by Blue. So it was scrum here to Blue, knock on by Gray.
La Salette scrum. Looks like there's some, he tried to jump up and then it went right off him. Bounced right off of Trask then. Almost like a rocket pass.
Crouch! Bye!
Rolling sub, here's Peter A coming off and
Bring it up.
McDowell coming on.
A little bit too far, okay? Get on his shirt and hold him back, okay? All right, let's do it again. Seconds in.
Peter Ikechuku, Kim Duckjaw,
Crouch!
Agbat Perone
Bind!
comes up the field. McDonald is replacement for Taft for the number 8 jersey.
Hold the push. No push.
Darren Sparza, here's the
it.
kick.
All right, you're all on.
William Reen, he'll pick it up. And he'll do some sidewinding before getting taken down by the kicker himself.
Cleared out.
Nice clear.
It's out.
And Fahey will get sneezed on and he'll go down. In that case, here's the...
He had his hands on the ball. You kept it away from him. Hold the ball. All right, hold it. Just put the ball down.
Sir calls timeout.
You okay? So go ahead.
And
back 10. All right, when you're ready, go ahead.
And there'll be a kick. And it'll go on the touch. La Salette line out at around the 40-meter line.
That's right. First lifter here. Hold on.
Get some good business going here for La Salette.
First.
Maybe Max Stouts with his slam dunk throws. They can get him in.
You set the tunnel.
And we got, I don't know who's jumping now. I think Lance Holland's still jumping. We got
No,
Zamborski as a back lifter. I don't know who's the front lifter.
between the
Can't
5
really
and the
tell.
15. There you go. All right. Back 10, guys. Back 10.
And here's the throw.
Play
Lance
it.
will win it. Nice line out there. And here's Dominic Trask. Well, that's a pretty speedy man. Here's Darren Sparza. Wearing the number 14 jersey. And here's a nice clear, but Stouts will come away with it. And here's the long pass out, Joseph Romero, also known as Trousers. Here's Dominic Trask to Darren Sparza. And he's playing wing, and he's throwing some speed on that wing. And a nice placement delaying so that McDonald, his classmate, cannot get the poach. Here's Benedict Zamborski, nice hard run into contact, sheds a tackle before being finally tackled down by Thomas Stafke. Passes out, Jacob the Snakeup. He'll offload it. Oh, brilliant offload to Javen Yamas, who has to deal with. Oh, he'll break some more tackles at Javen Yamas.
16, leave him be.
And he'll drop it down for the try. Nice run from Javen, the wing. It looks like he almost got caught up there by Henry Betts. Now, that must have been a spooky thing to deal with. But he got past him, and, man, that's pretty fast for a sophomore.
Yeah, Javen definitely does have those cheetah legs. He likes to turn on the speed sometimes. I mean, sometimes you can't really tell, but when he wants to, he can be pretty good.
You can stay there.
And Lawrence Holm will be kicking again. Right now he's 50%, 1 for 2. He had a harder kick in the first half on the sideline, about 5 meters away from the sideline, which is a pretty difficult kick for any kicker.
So it should be decently easy, although it is against the wind, but nope, he does it, sends it right through.
No problem. And here comes the Waterman after the kick. I'd say a tad on the late side, and Jose Morelos, the manager for La Salette,
20.
will bring the Waters off the field.
Hold there. Okay, yeah.
Now you can hear Sumantri's voice over the mic to spread out, because spreading is very important on defense, because if you have gaps or if you leave something on the wing, then there will be problems. Oh, Henry Betts will take down Shrek.
Leave it now.
Now, Henry Betts is one of our best tacklers on ace side. He has the third most tackles on the team. Oh, Max Stouts, oh, he gets hit, but he's still up. He's still going. Oh, he's still going. Oh, he's still going.
Tackle, release.
Tom Stafke and another man will help take him down. Pass out to Shrek. Here's the pilot. Oh, man. Ran right into Henry Betts and Joe Sumanchi. That's a deadly duo right there. He just remember. Oh, we got the fake. Oh, but Gordon Bornos got his arms around him. Outflow to Darren Sparza. Nice rucking counter ruck there from Gordon Bornos. And the 8-man will take it before finally getting tackled down by Ben Simmons. Henry Betts to Sumantri. Here's Tom Staffke. Nice run up there on the defensive tackle from Joseph Romero, and now it's out. And there'll be some more great tackling from Salette. Here's some nice evolution in offense for Taft as the Los Salette players
No hands.
go and
now,
do some
Blue.
offloads
Players in the way.
like they're taught to do.
Okay, roll away. No hands. 16.
And
Wait for
Zaborski
16
got
to get out of the way.
busted for, Stas got busted for diving into the ruck. Now, that shows good aggression, going for the ball. Sometimes you just don't get your hands. Oh, nice hard hit from Taft. He's going to the try zone. Can he put it down?
Play on.
Oh, it looks like it's a poach. Tackle in the try zone.
Touchdown by Blue. You had it in the end zone, made a rugby play, so we're going to go to a goal line drop.
Goal line drop. Amen to that. And looks like Lance Nollman taking the goal line drop. Now the wind is against him, and doing a drop kick from the goal line with the wind against you is quite a difficult feat. We'll see how he can do this. Oh, he'll send a football pass kick, and he sends it decently far enough for his team to get up the line and make a tackle around the 22-meter line. Here's Joseph Sumantri. Long pass out to Zeke Mendoza. He'll do a basketball overhead pass. And now here's the winger. He'll cut back inside, and he's still going. He decides to drift half the field. And, yeah, looks like a high tackle.
High tackle.
Saw that one coming. Here's the quick tap, and Zeke Mendoza. Put it down for the try. Smart play from Zeke Mendoza to do that
sure
quick tap.
When the ref does that, you want to go quick. He's got to set the mark. So you really got to take over. So I really didn't get to set the mark. I kind of let you have that one, but you got to wait till I set the mark and take it from there or back. Okay?
And the Cyril just explained, we have to wait. Usually have to wait for the mark and the Cyril call back, but it's a scrimmage, so the Cyril let it go. If it was a game, that would not be let go, and the Cyril just blows whistle again, and everyone would come back, and everyone would be like, "Oh, come on! Why do we have to do it?" Oh, no. And the ref would just be like, "Just do the mark," and then everyone would do that, and then someone would get tackled, and their life would go on. But I guess a decently hard kick here for Taft. Now, Salette is up 19-17. If Sumantri can make this kick. Now, Sumantri was the top youth scorer in all of Singapore in soccer. He had the most goals, and he was the best player on multiple teams. Kick was just a bit offside.
19,
It was a good distance, just not quite accurate. He's also a lefty, which makes things a bit different when you're on different sides of the field. It also makes it a bit more difficult to. Actually, he's left with his foot. He's right with his hand. He shoots with his right hand, and he
16, yeah.
He plays soccer with his left foot. Well, meaning he kicks with his left foot. Whatever.
And it looks like Gordon Bornos is directing the Taft players on his team where to go and how to set up to receive the kick. Gordon he does have a pretty good field vision, and he does know a decent amount about rugby, so he did make a good captain for the reserve side.
Yes, sir. And I guess here's Tom Staffke. He'll break a tackle, and he's still going. Oh, look at that man go. He's still going. His fellow Minnesotan, Ben Simmons, will take him down after a feeble attempt to take him down 10 meters before. Here's the kick. Not quite a 50-22, so it'll be Salette line out. And around the 25-meter line. More or less.
You can't do a handoff on the face. Now, if the arm is out and your face runs into it, that's one thing, but I can't hand off into the face. Chest and lower, yeah. I haven't seen anyone in the face, so. It's a great throw. Sorry, no, blue throw.
And there will be a Gordon Bornos is questioning the line out offsides.
Let him get out.
And he simply waves off Nick Betts, but that's okay.
Play it.
I guess here's the line out. Salette will win it, and here's Dominic Trask to Pilot Shrek, Isaac Shrek.
Tackle, release.
Here's the tackle from unknown human being, Gordon Bornos. And I guess here's Darren Spars on the wing. Oh, he'll break a tackle. He'll cut inside. hung on by William Reen and Patrick McDonald. Benedict Politz runs into contact. Tom Staffke will get his arms around him, takes him down.
Gray's in the way, so no hands. Take your time. There you go.
And here's the ball out again. Here's Joseph Romero. Out to the back, sure DT.
All
and
on.
Nice kick. Joseph Mackin will
tackle low, guys. Come on.
Get on the field. And the ball is out. Nice tackle from Jacob Staffke. Zeke Mendoza. He gets it out. No look pop pass to Gordon Bornos, and now he's in a predicament. Well, here's McDonald. A nice line from Joseph Sumantri, and he's down the sideline. I don't know. Well, Trasker usually just, he's a black hole for tackles. You just walk in the, Joseph will release. He'll go back down. Now, Trasker, if you're running a 18-foot radius of him, he'll get his arms around you and tackle you. So you got to be careful where you're running with Trask. Trask never usually misses a tackle, and if he does, it was a yellow card. In any case, here's Javen Yamas. Oh, nice shifty moves before getting taken down by guys who are 3 times his size. It looks like, who's that playing? Sam Green. Here's the kick. It looks like didn't really go forward, and it was up for grabs. 500. Yeah. The ref will call 500 alive.
5 blue in that.
And it was dropped, so looks like they'll have to go again. Nobody will get the jackpot.
But you played that ball in front of him, that's technically offside.
13 minutes left in the game.
This doesn't seem fair.
All right. We like the refs' little comments here.
Fine.
Put a little life into the game that us broadcasters can't do.
Hold it. Stay back. No, you got to be. You're offside.
Malika gives me a very not so happy face when he said that. It looks like there's some confusion and delay going on. Can't quite tell what's going on, but the sir will call.
No advantage. Scrum half was offside. He was in front of the back of the.
Oh, and there will be offside penalty to Taft, Zeke Mendoza.
Didn't leave your hands. I'll give you one more try. That's it.
Oh, so when you quick tap, the ball has to leave your hands. You do it,
There's
so. Looks like they'll try a different strategy this time. Someone else running in.
That was held up.
And Travis held up.
Brought in by offense, held up. Defense, we got a goal line drop.
And a big goal line drop. Now, almost looked like a try there,
Yeah, I think
but not quite. Nice defense there from Salette, getting their hands underneath it.
I could be wrong, but that's where we've been playing it.
And Lance Holman will be doing the drop kick again. Nice form. Joe Mackin
Tackle low.
will receive it. And he's still going.
Tackle.
Yeah, you don't see that. He's still going. Wow. That's a lot of meters for a guy who weighs 130 pounds. And it looks like, did someone steal it? Oh, looks like there's a counter ruck effort. Oh yeah, Laszlo did steal it. Jessica Canano will get a kick blocked. Here's the number 1. He's gonna run in.
Didn't make it.
And a nice held up
drop.
Lance Holman.
Held
Another
up.
goal line drop. And Trello will lament that he cannot go in. I mean, I don't live. I'd want to go in too. Lance Holman again. The slender man, as they call him. Will kick it, and Sumantri will chase it down before getting wrapped on. And here's Zeke Mendoza to Gordon Bornos out to the winger. He's going to cut inside. Good decision.
Tackle.
When dealing with guys like this. Oh, Trask will kick it, and a bunny hops out into touch. The quick throw. Joseph Sumantri. Now, Taft players are wondering what their snipers just happened. But looks like the sir will call.
The subs in.
Knock on.
From here to blue. Knock on by Gray.
I think there's just some awe and wonder in their eyes when they saw a play that was never probably seen in Illinois rugby before. Another level unlatched.
Get closer, guys. Bring it in closer. Step it up. There we go. Hold it there.
And Isaac Schreck will come out the field, and Trello will replace him.
Crouch!
Nice playing from Isaac Schreck. He had some pretty good tackles and some good runs. All that good stuff. That's why they call him the pilot, because it looks like he's flying out there. Also because his dad was in the Air Force.
Let's get our spacing right.
Yeah,
Pull him away.
what was his rank again? Mr. Schreck's rank? Lieutenant Colonel, that's right. Out of 2,000 guys, he was in the top 5.
Fine!
Oh, Isaac told me that he was actually a 4-star general.
Oh,
I think he
actually 4-star general. That's right, sorry. He was a 4-star general in the Air Force. I don't know if that works.
Okay.
But we do know that he was at least a lieutenant colonel, which is pretty big stuff. In that case, here's some Lost Salette rugby. Ooh. David Yamas will get taken down, but after a nice run, as he will always do. And it looks like Joe kind of finds some trouble in the traffic. Here's a pass out. Darren Sparzo. Here's the kick. Ooh, nice, high and mighty, like Mount McKinley into touch. Mr. Bourbeau will knock it on.
That started in front of the 22 and went back behind. It's directly out.
Uh-oh, started behind the 22, directly out, which means you do a line out where the kick was. Now that was a bit unfortunate for Lost Salette.
7 minutes.
7 minutes left until this wind torture is over.
We're 10, guys. We're 10.
Deo gratias. In any case, there'll be a line out to Taft. We'll see what they can do here. Ziekman does a back lifter, and then 2 Taft players. Oh, Vassal will steal it. Lance Holman will get his long arms on it. I think Lance Holman's probably the tallest person in the school, standing at around 6'5"-ish.
Tackle.
Michelle will get the ball. Here's the long pass. Here's Paulitz out to Romero. And now Darren Esparza's going. Nice low trip up from Taft.
Leave him, Gray!
And here's Romero. Here's Stouse. Here's the crash. Oh, nice tackle from Joseph Sumantri. Ball goes backwards.
Tackle. Release.
Ben Zimborski and a nice low ruck from Alexander Trella and company. Here's Dominic Trask. Oh, he's got some meters. He's got those step arms. Dominic Trask down the field. His classmate Patrick McDonald said, "No, sir, you're not scoring on me." And Trella will be there for support. Nice and low as usual. Here's Stouse again. 12 crash.
Tackle.
-1 meters made. And now here's back play. Usually it's kind of hard to do number 12. Oh, Javen Yamas. Almost got there. Whoa, there's some big bowling going on.
Number 9, trying to play the ball out. You played the man. No, penalty to...
He didn't pick up the ball yet, and so it'll be a penalty to Lost Salette.
Playing the man on the ground.
And looks like they're getting something ready. Looks like they backed up 400 meters away from the now they're like, oh, guys, we should probably scoot forward. That is a great idea. Wait, never mind. Lance is going to kick it. Joe Mackin tried to kick it back again. No, that's a Joe Mackin thing to do. He's got some
let's take that back
good
here.
kicking legs, I guess you could say.
Outside the 22. So.
And Malachi has another coughing fit. These things kind of happen when you have asthma.
First lifter here.
And yes, it was your bad, whoever said that. I don't know what you did or
back 10.
why you said that, but yeah, I agree with you. In any case, here's Max Stouse going to throw the line out again. He hasn't been doing too shabby a job. And yep, and
contested, not straight.
Of course I had to say that right then. Probably a scrum, I guess. I would think.
Scrum.
That's right.
Scrum here.
That's the smart thing to
not
do.
Straight.
As a wise man once said, scrums are smart. No, I just made that up on the fly, and I'm not a wise man, so maybe a wise man didn't say that.
Keep it up. It's a good game.
That's not the point.
Crouch!
Oh, that's right. It's 30-minute halves, which means salvation is near. 5 minutes.
Hold that.
Actually, it's a pretty close score, 19-17. Taft needs to score. Oh, now that was a kick. And it's bouncing into the try-zone. Here's the chase with unperturbed pace, deliberate speed, majestic instancy. And Trask waits for everyone to get to the other end of the try-zone before he decides to tap it down and crushes all their dreams. They call him Dream Crusher. He keeps us from taking unrealistic goals. Making unrealistic goals. Taking doesn't make any sense. In any case, and another goal line drop. Now this is starting to get like, whoa, Zeke Mendoza ducks under the ball. Well, he will get it. It's like that loose ball Joe did in basketball. I guess you can get it. Oh, and TK. Well, Timothy Kozakowski tackles into touchdown. Timothy Kozakowski is quite the tackler. There's a story when they were playing Fox Valley, I think, something like that. There was a ball, and Timothy Kozakowski bravely slides in and tackles down the guy who was holding the ball, smearing him to the ground, destroying them all. And Father Carlisle was the one who was reffing that game, and he said he had no idea what to call because he'd never seen that before. Very valiant there from Timothy Kozakowski, but of course that is, you can't really do that.
Well, we have Gray, line out or scrum? Scrum.
I wonder who's making the decisions for Gray. Do they have captain? Because it kind of seems like 6 or 7 people are asking for different things.
Well,
not straight. Contested
they do have a captain. The number 2, their hooker. But it looks like the Los Angeles players are like, we know more.
It's a democracy.
It is.
I like it.
They vote for, should we scrum or should we line out or should we penalty? Whoever's for, raise your hand or yell at me.
Fine. Set. Hold
William
the push.
Green will put it in.
All right, now you can.
And here's Sumantri to Gordon Bornas to Patrick McDonald. Low pass out to JT McGee. Knocked on by the Taft winger.
Scrum here.
Scrum to Salette.
Scrum to blue. Here's your mark.
And you can hear Timothy Kozakowski saying the no walking. That's a good thing to keep the energy up and make his teammates pump his teammates up, make them not be lazy. I don't think they were being lazy in the first place, but you know, it's a good pump thing. I can't really describe it. Never mind. I'm doing horrible at this. I should stop talking. Malachi, say something.
I think the ref's doing a pretty good job of talking for us.
I know. Maybe we should just let the ref broadcast.
Set up again. Crouch. Bind. Get a little bit higher in his back. There you go. Now hold it. Set.
And at the back. And here's Sam Green out to the back. Stouse to Trello. Now Trello's kind of in a hard situation there because there's defense. Oh, looks like they got a hand. There's Dominic Trask. He'll take the thing. It looks like he got tackled by William Reen and Zeke Mendoza. Here's Green to Stouse. Stouse. Hammered.
They're good.
And that is the game, folks.
Good game, guys.
And La Salette will win 19, who beat La Salette / Taft 17. Pretty good game overall. Some hiccups, so you could tell that these are two developmental teams. Everyone got some playing time, which is good business. Malachi, what are your views?
You know, I think the only thing I can really complain about during this game is that Nick Betts didn't hold the flag out. He just stuck his hand out.
Well,
I would like to see more flag.
More flag.
That's the only thing I'm going to complain about. Other than that, you know, it was a fun game to watch. It is just a step down from varsity, so maybe it's a little bit different than varsity. But you know, you got to take what they give you. And you know, for the reserve side versus Taft JV, you know, I think it was a decent game. They learned a lot. The sir knew what he was talking about. He's good at telling them what they did wrong, how to fix it. So I think overall it was a pretty good game.
I agree. Well,
thank you.
Until next time. Well, actually, next time is Midwest. So until Midwest, which is next weekend, I'm Elijah Hall.
I'm Malcolm Martin, and we will see you then.
Guys. All right.